What is going on, guys and girls? Level Up here at OnPointGaming's OnPointTactical, and we are here with episode 2 of Medic Monday, and this time is going to be kind of short, but all the while it should be a pretty darn interesting episode. So let's go ahead and get into the first question. The first question comes from The Working Dead, which is a pretty darn funny name, might I say. In Battlefield 3 I used to be amazing at the assault class, but I'm having some trouble in Battlefield 4. Could you give me some tips for me? Thanks. Could you give some tips for me? Thanks. This question I almost just avoided entirely because it's a really large subject to cover. And whenever I have a subject of this large, it's hard to fit it into one video and make it very interesting. Now, first, we're just going to start off with weapon choices. Now, the ACWR you get relatively quickly in the carbine tree of weapons, and it is probably at this point the most competitive weapon in Battlefield 4. Not a lot of people have been using it because it is kind of hard to control, but if you can master it, you can destroy people with the ACWR. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that suppressors are in your best interest if you're playing on infantry heavy maps like Domination, Team Deathmatch, anything like that. Suppressors are going to be your best friend. Avoid the combat sights, meaning the 4x and 3.4x zoomed sights. Stick to red dots. Avoid holographics if you can. They're just a little bit bulky. The stubby grip is going to be your best friend, and as well as either the muzzle brake or the suppressor as mentioned before. Flashlights. If you are playing a medic and you are planning on playing tactically, I'm assuming that you are, you're going to want to have either the tac light or the flashlight. Now, I recommend the tac light because it turns itself on and on automatically whenever you zoom in, but it is a battle pack item that takes a while to get to typically, so just sort of leave it at that. Now, the large med bag, as I said in the last episode of Medic Monday, is the best piece of equipment to run. Now, the defibrillator thing, if you're going to be a tactical team player, you're going to want to have the defibs. I would rather have the defibs and not have to use them than need to use them and not have them. That's the mentality that I go at this with. Because while, yeah, it would be kind of cool to have a 320, I find it much more useful to be able to revive my friendlies and get them back into the fight. That seems overall like it is much more worth it, and I honestly think that more players, should employ this tactic. I would also use the offensive squad perk tree because it seems to work really well with the medic class. I know that there is the combat medic squad specialization, but I honestly still like the offensive quite a bit better because overall I think that it just makes a more clean perk tree, and if you're like me and you blow through ammo at just a ridiculous rate of speed, you need those extra bullets. I would also say that you don't want to play really aggressively. Don't try to learn from my gameplay because I play bullheaded, face first, just shove at it and see what happens, which is not a good idea. I'm trying to help myself drop this habit, but it's not working. I have been playing Battlefield since there was Battlefield. I mean, obviously it was on the computer, so the controller thing, but Bad Company 2 to now, I have played, well, really even the first Bad Company I played quite a bit. So let's say Bad Company to now, I've been a console Battlefield gamer, and I was not very good at Bad Company or Bad Company 2, but Battlefield 3, I right at the end managed to get my KDR up to 2.73 and my score per minute up to like 1100 something. So I was pretty decent at Battlefield 3, and that game allowed me to shove face first. But the way that this game plays out, it would be much more smart if you were to just play tactically, and I can definitely give you the advice. Crouching is also one of your best friends because it makes your target much smaller. And, I mean, on quick reflex, if you can go into the crouch position while they're shooting, and if they're shooting at chest level, whenever you crouch, they're going to be shooting right over your head while you're blowing their knees out. So that is also something to think about. The next question comes in from Matt Wright once again. Says, thank you so much, OnPointGaming, for the review. Just a quick question. How many kills do you need for a weapon for the battle packs? I'm still new to the concept. And while this isn't directly related to the medic class, seeing as to how I didn't put this out to you in the last Medic Monday, I feel like I should go ahead and answer that real quick. I don't know the exact number. I've tried to find it on the battle log, but the best I remember, once you finish unlocking all of the attachments for a weapon, it's like every 70 or 80-ish kills and you get a battle pack. Now, I replied to you in a comment, but I just thought I'd go ahead and put it on a video, just in case anybody else was wondering and didn't want to scroll down to the comment section, because I know I don't. That's pretty much it, and it's kind of a crapshoot what you get inside of these battle packs, and I'm not so sure that I like the way that they work, because there's like 9 different laser sights, and 9 different whatever. It's really interesting, and so far it's proving to be a pain to get the Coyote red dot sight, which is really all that I care about out of these flipping battle packs, is that darn Coyote red dot sight. But yeah, about 70 or 80-ish kills, and you should be getting a battle pack around then until you, of course, unlock everything. The next question is very simple, and I was requested not to use a screen cap. Do you smoke crack? Well, no, and that was very simple to answer. I'm not sure where you got that idea from, but I can tell you that it definitely got me laughing. So, for the next episode of Medic Monday, go down to the comments box or send me a private message with any question, medic or assault class related, and I will do my best to cover it next time. I'm LevelUp here at OnPointGaming's OnPointTactical. I hope to see you guys on the battlefield.